Yay, I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. And I am so groggy. So I was like sneezing earlier, like allergies, I think. And I took an allergy pill, some antihistamines, Benadryl, something like that. And it put me out. I was out of it. And now I feel like very groggy. Hey, girl. Hey. Okay, so not only that, I feel hot. Like, I don't know what's going on with me, but whatever. I was supposed to do like a lot of productive stuff today because Saturdays are my like YouTube, whatever days, but I didn't do anything. Or I tried. Okay, so like I was gonna make lasagna. I did. I burnt it. Burnt my lasagna. Whatever. It was still edible. It wasn't like burnt, but like I don't know how to explain it, but like it just didn't come out right and whatever. And then I was like slicing something, cut my finger. Like that thing was like bleeding all over the place. And yeah, then I like canceled my class. I've been taking belly dancing and I was like, I can't do it. My finger. Like yeah. So I canceled. Oh, a mess. But I also was gonna film like a TikTok. I was gonna try to do a TikTok skit. Couldn't be bothered. Couldn't do it. Can't be bothered. For Valentine's Day. Can't. Sorry, no. And and I also wanted to film something for YouTube for Valentine's Day. Can't be bothered, obviously. So I said, let me just go live and talk about Chinese New Year. Okay, so I figured I would talk about the year of the monkey. I found this like horoscope. So it's the year of the ox, but like the monkey has I'm a monkey, year of the monkey, and I want to just go through the horoscope and then talk about whatever comes, live stream. This is how we are. Hope everyone's doing good. Again, happy Chinese New Year. XOXOXOXO. Okay, so I didn't burn it. Okay, let me just say this. My dad bought some lasagna pasta and it said um ready to like have to boil it. I'm like, okay. I feel like the Gorilla Glue girl with that, where she was just like, no, bad idea. Boil it first, even though they say you don't have to. You need to boil it first. Because it was like it just like the one I left on the top, like you layer it, and I put a sheet on the top, which maybe that was my mistake. Because I didn't have enough sauce to add another layer. So that was my bad. That was my bad. The top shouldn't have been pasta, right? Even though I topped it with cheese too, but it should have more sauce because I think it soaks up the juices of the sauce. But yeah, so all around the top was like burnt like chips. Mess, a total mess. But I'm gonna still eat it. It was good otherwise. Just the top part was like lasagna chips. That's the new thing. I'm gonna like coin that lasagna chips hot. I don't know why it's hot. Can someone check the temperature in California or in Sacramento? Because I'm hot. Okay, so the monkey. Now I'm looking at the Chinese Zodiac.org. It says discover the secrets hidden in the Chinese zodiac. I know that I don't know how they're doing in China actually, because they might have shut a lot of stuff down. So you typically with Spring Festival, it's like the biggest migration of any time of the year on Earth, like where they have hundreds of millions of people going from like the cities to the countryside where they're from. So like it's a crazy like travel like Shanghai and all the major cities will be like ghost towns during Spring Festival. Ghost towns. I remember the first time So look, I'm like delving into another story. Okay, I remember the very first time. Hold on, let me see. I do like country brand food. I think a lot of black people can relate. I'm just out myself. You would like my lasagna then, because low-key crunchy burnt. But just on the top, like the top layer, the inside layers were fine, but the top one was like, so like, it's all about relativity. So first time was in China, because I never knew about. Yes, I've heard of Chinese New Year before then, but I didn't know that it was like the Christmas equivalent. Like, I didn't have much exposure to Chinese culture. And I remember in elementary school and middle school and stuff, we would always acknowledge Chinese New Year, and we would learn the little phrase, Gong Hei Fa Choi. And that's it. And so when I got to China, which was I got there, or not the first time I got there, but like when I moved there, which was February 2012. So like I stayed like a year or something like that. And then February 2013, yeah, I think you would like my lasagna. It was okay. So I know next time to just use a smaller pot or tray, and then make sure the sauce is on the top, not the noodle. So anyway, like 2013, everyone knew to go home. Like everyone knew that. Like everyone knew that there was a 2-month break. I didn't know. Nobody told me. So me and like a select amount of people, me and like 3 or 4 friends, we were the only people who didn't know that there was like 2 months of vacation during the winter because of Chinese New Year. Maybe not 2 months. It's like 6 to 8 weeks. So yeah, 2 months. So we're in Beijing still, and it's a ghost town. Everything is closed, and you're like, what? When is it gonna open? Like it was like for 3 straight weeks, everything was just closed. I mean, of course, like grocery businesses and stuff like that were open, but you know what I mean? Like it was like a ghost town. It was really weird. Which ingredients you added? Oh, I've made it with like, it was just ground beef. I had put mushroom in there, garlic, onion, basil, Italian seasoning, mozzarella cheese, Parmesan cheese. I ran out of both of those cheese, so I don't have to like cop out and use some Mexican cheese too. I was like, uh-oh, gotta put more cheese. We don't have enough cheese. Yeah, that was it. That was it. I don't like ricotta cheese. I don't like it. But yeah, no, the lasagna was good. One day I'm gonna make y'all some lasagna. Okay, so yeah, I just never knew about Chinese New Year, and that it was like a long holiday. Anyway, so I was there for like 2 months, just me and like 2 other friends. And I remember at that time, that's like when my Chinese got like really good, because I had I picked up a habit, and I would just stay home. And it was, also that was my first ever winter. I'd never been in the snow, never saw the snow, never been in the cold. I'm from California. Like if you look at our weather right now, like it's hot here and it's winter. Like this is winter heat. But I've never been in the cold. So anyway, everything was closed, and it was cold. So I wasn't going anywhere, but I had like gotten obsessed with translating this book. I translated a whole book from Chinese to English. I mean, I would work on it like 10 hours a day, like just be there. And it was a grammar book. And I don't know where the book is, and I don't know where the translation is. It says, next time I say you're making a dish, you should live video would be dope. Okay, I'll do that. But the only thing is, I gotta figure out a setup, because I told you guys I can only live stream on my computer, even though someone did tell me about Streamlab or something like that. I gotta sit down and figure that out, because I don't know. But yes, I'm gonna try to be doing that type of stuff. I am. Okay, and I'm a really I'm not a bad cook, but I've fallen in love with cooking since quarantine, and I think it's like I've been watching the Food Channel like a lot. Okay, I watch Chopped. I watch I watch Guys Go Grocery Games, and I watch what's that other show? I hate that. You know who I hate on the Food Channel? I hate him. Y'all tell me if you feel it too. It's a vibe. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all like say a name first because it's all the Food Channel folks, all the Food Channel people. If you watch the Food Network, whatever. Okay, 3, 2, 1. The person that I hate from the Food Channel is Bobby Flay. Like I hate Bobby Flay. I don't know what it is about him. Um, Bobby Flay, something about him because he's got this show called Beat Bobby Flay, and he wins every time. I'm like, this show, it's rigged. It's rigged. Girl, did you said too? Wait, that's the only part that I'll look forward to. Yeah. I'm gonna be live streaming. I'm here for y'all. Bobby Flay, something about him. But anyway, what was I talking about? Chinese New Year. I like the first year I was in China, didn't know that there was this whole Chinese New Year thing. Yeah, he always want to challenge somebody. He always right. Part of me doesn't think he can cook. I don't know. It's those eyebrows. I think Gordon Ramsay has the same eyebrows. Like a lot of chef. Do you like my shirt? I like my shirt. I love this shirt. Okay, it says y'all motherfuckers need science. Oh. Need science. Need science. I felt like I needed to wear this because of all of the political ridiculousness going on. I'm like, y'all need some science, okay? And then hearing about all the reading about conspiracies and stuff like that. Did you see the Gorilla Glue Girl conspiracy? I was like, I don't have time. I don't care. God himself could come down to me right now and say, oh, the Illuminati exists and everything is New World Order. I'd be like, okay, so I really would be like, I don't care. That's just me though. I don't care. So you guys putting all this stuff online and making these Gorilla Glue, and they had something to say about, but you know how these people, those people are like the tin hat wearing people. They had something to say about like the Ghanaian doctor who had gotten all the glue out of her hair, and how he's part of and this plus that equals that, so he's that. I was like, I can't. Y'all are exhausting. Do you want me to read you the one I was talking about? Okay, I'm gonna find it on Facebook because I'm like, y'all are stupid. Y'all, not y'all, them, they. And I don't know if y'all want me to read all that. Okay, it's like 3 paragraphs. It's like 3 paragraphs. Okay. So it's to show how mind controlled the masses are. Wait, have you heard of the Antichrist and how people thought the pandemic was Antichrist? People think that all the time. I'm like, just hurry up and show yourself. We don't care. We don't like, if you're gonna end the world, just do it already. Like, I don't got time for this. We're just so bored. We're bored anyway. We don't care. So life is, I don't know. My friend told me something about optimistic nihilism or something like that. I don't know. It's like something to do with thinking there's no point in life, but being like, oh, but you make your own point. Something like that. I don't have time for any of it. Like if the 4 horsemen are coming, okay, hurry up. Which I'm wait, like I just don't have time. Like anyway, okay, so it says to show how mind controlled the masses are, Ghanaian equals 55, and the Gorilla Glue Girl blew up during the Super Bowl week of Super Bowl 55. Michael Obeng, who's 47, was on Second Wives Club, Masons and Actors. There's 47 degrees on the Masonic compass. What is a Masonic compass? What is that? Not to mention he consults for Kim Kardashian and rich white transsexuals in the white Hollywood LGBT community. I can't even read this whole thing. Y'all, I can't. I saw it on Facebook, but I'm just saying how the word Ghanaian equals 55 and Freemason is 50. Can you just leave us alone? Because I'm like, okay, even if that was all true, like I said, if it was all true, so like, and that's why conspiracy theorists hate me because I'm just like, and don't you know that blah blah blah? And it's like, okay, so I don't care. We don't. It's so boring, right? Definitely boring. Okay, back to the horoscope stuff. So I am the year of the monkey, and go ahead and type your year of the Chinese zodiac in the comments because I love Chinese zodiac. Like it's cool. And anyway, so it says year of the monkey 2021 horoscope and feng shui forecast. So it says the monkey has the ninth position in the Chinese zodiac. Yeah, birth years. Okay. Is the year of the monkey lucky in 2021? The 2021 monkey horoscope predicts that those born under the monkey zodiac sign are going to have a good year, a year focused on spiritual evolution. I think. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I see what you're saying, goat, but I think Chinese people look down on this zodiac. So they call it like, it's like the ram. I don't know if it's a ram sheep, like we call it all three of, I guess, work. But something about they say like something about the Yang people are like shifty or something like that. Like some I don't know, something random like that. And I know who was a young Cray Cray. She was a young. Nothing, I'm not saying anything about you, girl. Everyone's different. You might be a good young. Um I mean I didn't make that up. Like I remember like me I would no, what's it called? Cray Cray would tell me, she's like, "Oh, my teacher told me I'm a young, and you can't trust them youngs. You young." Or she said that the teacher would always call her out in class because she was like taking like Chinese lessons or like went to a Chinese school or something like that, and the teacher would be like, "Oh, don't trust Wei Wei because she a young, and you can't trust them." That's what she was saying. I'm like, "Ooh, girl, okay." I'm born in September too, so we've got an issue with that. Oh my god, so September is like a Virgo, or is it a Libra? Um, okay, wait a second. Let me see. So, okay, during the year of the ox 2021, the concerns related to the financial sector are majorly emphasized in the first part of the year, especially the income obtained through your own work. Oh, did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? No, Cherry Mind Gaming, we need your year. Oh, wait, what does it say? I'm doomed if Chinese people feel the same. Libra. Yeah, you gotta tell people like you're a different kind of young. They got the different, like even though you're 1 year, one zodiac, you can have different zodiacs, like different elements or something like that. So it's like they have like this year is the metal ox. So you might be like, I don't know, a water sheep or water goat or a fire goat or an earth goat, something like that. So look into all that. Maybe it's like the water goats that they don't like or something. I don't know. Um, but yeah, no, I'm the monkey. Okay, so it says during the year of the one, the concerns related to the financial are majorly emphasized in the first part of the year. Money, especially the income obtained through your own work. Okay, so they need a period of time when they can breathe, probably isolate than before, and focus on their own peace of mind. Huh? Okay, let's skip to this part where it says money and finance, because I need to see where the money reside this year. Because my goal is to find a remote gig, preferably part-time, so I can just have a little bit of income so I can like travel and make videos, okay? And I'm also like, I've decided that I'm gonna hire an employee. That sounds really random because I don't have a business, but not an employee, a manager. So, like, and then they say fake it till you make it, right? So I'm like, let me just make a job description and post it on like Indeed or wherever. I don't know how the Chinese goes, to be honest, but I'm the fish for Western terms. Okay, so the Chinese zodiac is based on the year of your birth, and the Western zodiac is like the month. So, what year were you born? Um, okay. Lunar New Year 2021 comes full, defines them, and they're great profits. Okay. Okay. So it says that if you don't have a job, which I don't, as y'all know, fun employed in 2021, you in 2021, you have all the chances to find one that not only will prove to be a step forward in your career, but will also be very well remunerated. That means that's where the money resides. It is recommended to send your resume to as many companies in your field of interest as possible to get ready. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Let me hang up. To get ready thoroughly for interviews and to negotiate as best as you can your salary. It is possible to benefit from several sources of income. We talk about this. We all need to have multiple streams of income from several sources of income because besides your job, you can open up a small business. Oh, are they talking to me? Is 2021 the year? Even so, it is not advisable to throw money left and right. Wait for the end of the year to start making investments such as house renovation or a new car, especially if credit is required. Ooh, y'all need to read your zodiac. Y'all need to read your zodiac so you can know what to do for the year. Because it's like, okay, maybe this is vague, but like we both bossing up this year. I've decided to get all my entrepreneurial thoughts into practicality, whichever force has been great. Yes, yes. Let us know your entrepreneurial pursuits. Yes, yes. Okay. I have been. Ooh. Let me recommend you guys a book. Get this book. Um, Something small that'll make you feel good. I know you can do it. Okay, so let me recommend this book, this book, this book. Tony Robbins, Money, Master the Game. Now, I listen to a lot of these financial books, and this so far is my favorite. I'm like not all the way done, but here's another little hack that my friend Sarah showed me. If you download the app, here's the app name, Overdrive. Download that app in the App Store. It looks like this. Like it's got this like blue icon. It's like an O. Can you see that? Hey, next to the TikTok. This one. And all you have to do is put in your library card number. And I think you can also log in another way. But like put in your library card number and then you can get access to all of this huge database. This huge database of books, like the whole online. They have audiobooks and they have ebooks. And so whenever there's a book that I want to read, I'm like, ooh, let me check Overdrive. And then like a lot of the times things will already be checked out, but you can put it on hold. You can like um not put yeah, place a reminder, blah 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 blah. But yeah, do that. So and read this book or listen to this book. It is giving me so much life. Okay. So and I'm talking to all my friends about building generational wealth, okay, having multiple streams of income. And you know what else? Okay, a water dog. His voice is like, take me with you. That's all I'm gonna say. So, unfortunately, I don't know if he's narrating this one though. Yeah, it's read by Jeremy Bobb. I think he reads some of them, but no, I like this. I like this man too. Like he's like a big dude, right? You know, I love a big man, big. Big. I can't do nothing with a scrawny little man. I'm like, what? No offense. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So I feel like my horoscope. Oh, and then okay, look up your horoscope with the water dog, right? Just look up year of the dog 2021, and then you'll get like your little yeah, he's big. You'll get your zodiac and it tells you, you know, like your horoscope, like the finances and stuff. And like I feel like this is really speaking to me because I'm looking for a job and I have just been kind of complacent about it. But this is telling me, girl, get your resume and just send, apply, send, apply, send. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna apply, send. And then I've been thinking about investments, and it's like wait until the end of the year because I'm like trying to get y'all heard about like index funds, right? That's basically all those wealth people, how to build wealth and how to get rich. Warren Buffett, all them people are like, just get you an index fund. And once I get an income, then I'll do the whole index fund thing. But right now, I'm just doing acorns. Do y'all use acorns? Because I don't know if I can recommend acorns or not, but I'm using it and I'm just doing like $5 a day automated, $5 a day, investing it into an Acorns account. So, how is that doing? It's been like a month or two that I've been doing that. And it also like rounds up your change. Yeah, something like that. So we'll see how that is. But that's like I'm gonna, it's like a retirement kind of account, like nothing I'm gonna really be taken out of. But yeah, because you want to have a lot of different diversification. You want that everywhere, a little bit. Put all you have a bunch of baskets. Have a bunch of baskets and put an egg in each of them. So yeah, and then it says it is possible to benefit from several sources of income because besides your job, you can open up a small business. And I have a Kiara Dice business that I'm trying to launch. And my goal for that for the year is to, I don't mean to be so vague. I'm sorry. It's just like I need a lot more development before I'm like, yeah, this is what I'm doing. But my goal for this year is to have the business plan, like I think I'm just trying to take little small bites instead of like, people we put so much pressure on ourselves. Like, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that in this, and I want to do that this year. This year I'm gonna like, January 1st, I'm gonna start eating healthy. I'm gonna exercise every day. I'm blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm tired of like living in that mentality. I just said I'm gonna do things small. Small instead of saying I'm gonna exercise every day for an hour a day and I barely exercise ever. I have devoted to twice a week. And I know that I hate exercising, especially by myself, especially in my house. I can't do it. If I go to a gym, I got gym. What is it? Not it's not gym phobia. It's called like gym intimidation. Where I'm looking around like I don't know what I'm doing. I need a trainer, and I had gotten or I found a trainer here in Sacramento, but the day and then we were going to do a complimentary session. And can you believe the day before we were going to meet up and do it? She told me she done got the COVID-19. Oh, and do I want to meet with her the next day? I was like, or she had just tested positive for COVID. I said, "Are you flipping kidding me?" Now I see why this thing is just never gonna end. Cause y'all, not y'all, the conspiracy tin hat wearing motherfuckers, y'all need some science. I should have worn this for her. Like, yes, I'm no. Let me tell you. I think it was like the morning of. I had just gotten my clothes on. And she texted me saying, "Hey, just so you know, I just tested positive for COVID-19. But do you want to like meet up tomorrow?" I was like, mm-mm. I took that as a sign of like, nope, I won't. Nope, be exercising. Oh no. Oh no, because I. Mm-mm. So I've realized crazy. crazy. Yes, the utter nerve of that human being to be like, "Hey, but yeah, we can meet up tomorrow." I didn't I'm not gonna sit here and, like, cuss you out on text you, like, I'm not gonna do it. I just said to her, like, "Well, thank you for letting me know while I'm, like, literally getting dressed, like, I'm dressed out, but, like, just about to go out the door. Thank you for letting me know." And I just ignored her after that. But I'm like, "Oh my gosh." So, anyway, I know for a fact the only kind of workout that I enjoy is, like, dancing. I like to dance, even though I suck. Oh my god. Like, I'm a good, like I mean, I don't know, I don't wanna be stereotypical, but I'm Black, so I think we have, like, some kind of natural rhythm, some natural we're not all off the beat or on the beat challenge. That's what I got that from Braxton Family Values. Like, I love the Braxtons, okay? I'm actually I started a fan club, and I'm gonna, like, start doing more Braxton, fan club stuff. It's it's a Facebook group. So if you want to if you want to add my here, it's okay, this is my Facebook group where I'm the admin, and I'm gonna start doing some because I love them. But they had gone to some Zumba class, and then it was Tawanda and Miss E, and the instructor, it was like three Black girls in the class, or four, all of them are Black girls taking the class, but it was like a white girl instructor, and she was just and Tawanda was like, Sis, I can't do stuff off beat." She ain't even on beat. And then in the confessional she says, "The instructor was a little bit on the beat challenged." And I was like, I don't know, I'm just okay, here's my group if you want to join. That's it. Braxton Family Cousins. Okay, so anyway, I think I can dance at least when I'm not thinking about it, but I can't do choreographed dance. Once I gotta start counting to eight, I'm I can't do it. Like, I hate it. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm like, oh, I'm like, this too much. So whatever. My friend has gone to some dance thing in San Francisco, like some dance studio, which is like community owned or not for profit, like something like that. And so they went all completely virtual. And yeah, I just ended up like, oh, and then there's this girl who I follow on YouTube. I'm gonna give you hers too, because I think she's so cute. She's just because I love like that femininity content. Like, do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like that whole niche where it's like, how an elegant lady. No, an elegant lady never. But like this girl, Lisa Hart, she's really cute. She's like French, and she just has a cute sense of style, and she's not like really uppity and sedity like a lot of the other femininity content people. But yeah, so she was talking about like, oh, if you want to be feminine, like do belly dance. See, wait, you watch who? You talking about the femininity stuff? This girl is like, okay, so she's white. I don't think she's white. She's like Middle Eastern looking to me. I think she's Middle Eastern, like Turkish or something, but like grew up in France, or she could be Moroccan. And yeah, so if you look at her, she's got like really dark hair and olive skin. She looks like she could be Italian or something like that. She's definitely not like white, but she's French. But like I said, I think she's like Moroccan or Algerian or something like that. Anyway, she said if you want to be feminine, like you should do belly dance. Like belly dance, like gets you all feminine. Anyway, this not for profit nonprofit organization in San Francisco that went all virtual, they have belly dancing classes. And hey, I'll give y'all the thing. It's called ODC dance, something like that. And their classes, they got all kinds of classes, all kinds of dance. They have like ballet, hip hop, modern, um, belly dance, hula, all kinds of stuff. And the classes are like between $9 and $12 a class. But like if you buy a package, of course it's cheaper. So I bought a 20 pack, 20 class thing for 200 and some dollars, I think 250, something like that. And yeah, I'm like devoting to doing it every week, even though it's supposed to be twice a week. Um, Tuesdays and Saturdays. But like Saturday today, couldn't be bothered. Couldn't be bothered. Couldn't be bothered. I cut my freaking finger. I was like, I can't. I can't. My finger. And I burnt my lasagna. I can't belly dance with no damn burnt lasagna. So I canceled. But yeah, no, the belly dancing has been pretty cool. I even got myself like a little belly dance skirt. You know those, okay, let me see if I can reach it. Oh. I got this little cute little belly dance skirt on Amazon for like $9. So that's going to be my workout, because you can't go from 0 to 1,000. Like, you got to really gradually work your way up. So my plan with fitness is doing the belly dance, because, I break a little bit of a sweat, like it's like, ooh, I got to do your ooh, ooh, like that, it's like the 8 count when to get the roll, you know what I'm saying? Well, it's lit too. And I love the teacher. So if y'all are interested, I gave you the, whatever it's called, the name of it. So yeah, and it's virtual, so you can be anywhere. What was I gonna say? Okay, my plan with fitness is to do the belly dancing twice a week, even though I told you I couldn't be bothered this week. I couldn't, or not. No, I did on Tuesday, but today I just couldn't. I couldn't. I just. And then gradually, once things start opening up again, I want to do pole dancing again. I used to do pole dancing in Shanghai. Like my life was like low key lit. Like the last 3 months I was in Shanghai. Like it really was, because I was just doing everything I wanted, and like I had money and I lived downtown. But yeah, so I think I did like 10 classes, 10 weeks of it. And things had gotten a lot better. I was able to swirl around the pole. I didn't quite get to like inverting and all that good stuff, but like had I been able to stay longer, I would have. But like when I got back to California or to San Francisco, I didn't have really the money to spend like $40 per session, like, and if you don't have a job, it's like $40 time 40 times. Exactly. And you can do it again. So that's what I'm gonna do. Like once things like gradually start opening, I'm gonna find like another pole dancing class. I think it is pretty hard, but like it's also fun, and like you can see how it affects like your body strength. And yeah, I just feel like the benefits of it are kind of like total body, except it's not cardio, but like in terms of strength training and core and all that good stuff, like get on them poles, like your legs, your shoulders get really strong, but you also have to be really careful for injury. But oh, and y'all remember I used to have a pole in my room, and my y'all remember that? I don't know. Maybe I didn't really do like that much of a. I did have a pole in my dorm room at Fudan University, and it was kind of like a piece of furniture because I just never used it. Never really, because at that time I wasn't taking classes. I didn't take the classes until way after. And I remember like I had this friend install the pole for me, and he was like this Irish guy who is really short. Like, but he's funny. He's nice. Like really jacked. That's why I don't really like short guys, because I'm like, why are y'all spending all that time on your arms? What about your height? Can we? It was just like jacked like that. And he came to my room and like, really just put the pole. I'm trying to make this not sound explicit. He took, what do you call it? Like a wrench? Is that a wrench? And yeah, And it was okay, it was on there for like 2 years. It never had moved. And then when I was like moving out, the shufu, he was like, "Sis, what the f is this?" He was like, "What is this? You doing pole dancing up in here?" And I was like, "Yeah, why not? It's my room." He was like, "Well, how are you gonna get this out?" I was like, "I don't here's a wrench. Go up there and get it out." And the poor shoo, he was like trying to get it out. And it took him like I don't know, 20 minutes. Hey, Michaela Rose. Yeah, I think how long have I been on? 40 minutes. And I'm gonna be on until 5:30. 5:30. So my battery was full. The shoo was like, he was like, and he was an old lady, oh, not old lady, old man. He was just trying to get to it was funny, but he was laughing about it. And I had like my Chinese like pinup wall. So I like filled my room with these old Shanghai postcards, right? And when he came in my room, he was like, "What the hell is all that? And you got a pole in here? What is?" blah, blah, blah. Well, and then I'm just laughing, like, they're used to foreign people, but like he knows I was like kooky. But yeah, I do want to do pole once things open up. Also, I want to do swing dancing. And that's what annoys me about COVID because I wasn't able to do pole dance because I couldn't afford it, but I was doing swing dancing. I went 3 times in February since I went home, I think, like between December, January, February. And yeah, I was doing some swing dancing, like whatever. And I did waltz before. That was fun. And then everything shut down. And now here we are. But I want to add those in and then get on the swing dancing scene, like, go like that be my kind of going out niche and the jazz clubs. That's what I want to do. That's how I want to be. Be with the vintage crowd, the old souls, okay, meet the gentlemen. Okay. So, now we're on the love part of the Chinese zodiac for the year of the monkey. So it says the monkey is sensitive and full of life. And this year, they will attract love in her life. According to the Chinese zodiac luck prediction, the rat or the dragon are the ideal partners for the monkey. They are attracted to each other in an irresistible manner. Okay, the monkey tiger union will bring only fights and misery, so it should be avoided. Because the monkey and the rat think alike and have the same beliefs, there is an irresistible attraction between them, but they must work diligently in order to be able to spend a lifetime together. For the natives that are already involved in a relationship, that's not me. Okay, this is a good year for okay. For the natives that are already involved in a relationship, this is a good year for marriage. While for the single natives, it is an ideal year to find a life partner. Okay, speaking of life partner, so we have talked about my dating life. We know, we know. And I was using all the apps and getting catfished and ghosted and catfish and all the stuff. And now I've deleted all of them other than Coffee Meets Bagel. So there's one person I'm talking to, and he's really nice. And he's been nice. He's been consistent, like the only person I've consistently talked to throughout since I started using it in December. But he doesn't like make any kind of move. He doesn't he's just responsive. Like it's just kind of like that. Like do like I don't know, a very I would describe it as a game of Pong. You know? You know that old game? Like I've never played it. I'm born in the 90s. Like I don't play. I think the Pong was from like the 70s. Um and it's just like it just goes doo poof, doop, poof. It's like that. Like you just hit the thing. You just going back and forth. What would your ideal partner look or act like? I know you can't control people in general, but there's some. You want to see my? I got. Okay, I think I told you guys this though, right? Like in one of my live streams, but might as well read it again. Um, yeah, I forgot that guy is nice, but maybe just ask what's keeping him. Do you think I should ask him? Maybe I'll ask him. Okay, so I did my whole love manifestation on my birthday, December 2nd, 2020. Um, and I kind of they say you have to do it in a write it in a way that is like you already have it. So I said, I'm in love with a man who is good to me, good for me, and good with me. He is tall, brilliant, caring, thoughtful, successful. He knows about money and business. He's super adventurous and open minded. He's a total gentleman and treats me like a queen. I've never felt so loved and so in love. He doesn't want children. We are getting married and investing in our own empire, becoming moguls. We have so much fun together. He's my best friend. He's such an amazing communicator. I completely trust him. He's helped me grow. He's never been married. And I don't know why I wrote this, but okay. And since he's been pressured all his life to get married, he's demanding that we have. Okay. So in my head, I'm thinking like, because I don't really want a wedding, very unpopular opinion. Like most women, like we're taught that all women want a wedding and blah, blah, blah. For me, I just see it as like a total waste of money, like a complete waste of money. Why? I don't, like, I don't even know who I would invite to a wedding. My, my parents have not spoken to each other in 14 years at all. Have not seen, spoken to. How am I going to invite both of them? I don't think they would get into a fight. It would just be awkward. It would just be like, oh, hi. Like my mom has not seen my dad since he's been an amputee. My dad's been an amputee since 2009. I think they stopped talking in like 2000, or they got a divorce in like 2007. And so it's like it's just weird. I'm sorry if this is a stupid question. Oh, oh no, talking about the tutor guy. Wait, which? Oh no, the guy who I'm talking about is from Coffee Meets Bagel. Tutor Bay, I haven't talked to Tutor Bay in like a month. I have to book a session with him. But like our sessions kind of waned. They used to be really fun. Now they're not, or they haven't been fun for a long time. So I just haven't really thought about Tutor Bay. But okay, so I was saying how like I really just don't want a wedding. Like, who cares? I would just want to get dressed up, get cute, go to City Hall, sign the paper, and jet set to the next location. I don't understand the idea of people like not being it's okay if like that's what you want, but for me I don't want that, like not being financially stable and then like spending 50,000 to 100,000 on a wedding when they can barely afford it. Like I just don't get it. I don't care about like I mean I think I would like a nice ring though. Not gonna lie. I think I would like that. Only because I haven't told you guys the story. I remember I was supposed to tell you guys, but we had run out of time or something like that. So I started wanting like a ring, like a nice ring, when I met this girl. And I had followed her on Instagram for like super long. And then I met her in person and she was totally not like, that's what my dad was telling me the other day. Like, don't meet your idols because they're never going to be like how you expect. Like, don't never meet them. People are people. But anyway, I kind of like admired this girl because she was like very prominent. Prominent, is that the word? In the Asian man, black woman community. Like they all used her pictures of her and her husband, blah, 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 blah. But I met her in like 2018 or 19. 18. Oh no, no. Yes. 18. 18. After like having her on WeChat for a couple of years at that point, And when I met her, and mind you, she's doing like what these people do online all the time, which is just like, oh, my relationship is so amazing. We're so in love. Oh my God. Couple hashtag relationship goals, hashtag couples. But they're actually miserable. So she told me, and I'm spilling this tea. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. So her husband apparently was like verbally abusive. He would call her, she would manage the finances or something, and he would call her a bitch, and she would give him money, and he would just go out and spend it on the most like idiotic stuff. They're both from like upstate New York, and he was like Taiwanese American, like first generation Taiwanese American. I think his mom either was born in Taiwan or like born in the US, but I think she was probably born in Taiwan. But like a diehard Republican. And I'm not saying like being a Republican is bad. I don't really care. But I mean like one of those like alt-righty type of Republicans, like build the wall type of dudes. Like he even ran for what's his name, girl? You know, I'm spilling the tea. You know me. I think it's just look up this. Look that up and you'll find him. Like like politics. I don't know. He ran for some kind of office, but he lost. And like a very and I remember the first time I met her, I was like, oh my gosh, she's just so pretty. She's just so this and she's got the perfect relationship. And we talked, and she was spilling all the tea. I don't even know her, and she's telling me like, yeah, you are so lucky to be single. And I'm like, what? I ain't got no man. I'm lucky. I'm living in a freaking dorm room, okay, alone all the time. She's like, yeah, but like, um, my husband is just so like, he's just my husband, like he's just this is sad, this is sad. And I was like, oh, it's like if you have Cinderella come up to you, you've been like looking at Cinderella for I don't know how many years, and then like you meet Cinderella and Cinderella's like, I hate it here. And you're like, what? You be having some of the funny stories. This really doesn't. Oh my gosh. So that dude. Okay, wait, hold on. So let's stop. I get it from here. One extra. Oh yeah, I love those beautiful weddings, like Nigerian weddings, Indian weddings. But you got if hey, look, if you got it, flaunt it. I'm just saying, don't go into debt and stuff like that over, you know what I mean? And unless you can like, because some I think in those cultures it's very different from American culture where they are very collective minded. So like the community will foot the bill of that wedding. You know what I'm saying? And to an extent, like no one's just paying out of straight pocket where they expect the bride, the mother of the not the parents of the bride to pay for it or something like that. It's mainly fetish. And so I remember a few months after that, I was in a bar and I ran into them and I met the husband because I saw him. I was like, "Oh, you're blah blah blah's husband." Yeah, I'm like, "Oh, where's blah blah blah?" And I I can't quite remember because y'all know how I am. I'm obnoxious. It's just true. But like, I gotta really okay. I'm really protective of like women. I'm very protective of women. So when I hear someone's like doing a woman wrong, like I'm gonna roast you. Like, so if I have a friend whose boyfriend treats her like crap and she ain't leaving him, I'm gonna like make him feel stupid. I'm gonna make him feel small. That's what I'm gonna do, and that's what I did. And I can't remember what I said that day because I was. This is just water. This is water. I'm just like I was, in a bar. I was living my life, and so I forget. But he was just, like it was like a lot of banter and him just kind of being like, like. And I also like my issue is I laugh at everything, everything. Like a man can't hurt my feelings. You can't say anything about me at all. Anything. You can't because I don't care. So I don't know if he was coming back at me, but anyway, so like that whole situation I can't quite remember because I was drunk. Um, but I know that we were like going back and forth, and it wasn't like argumentative. It was more like I said, banter. It was like ha ha ha, ha like that. But fast forward to a few months after that, when I ran into them again at a club in Shanghai, and I remember he like it was her cousin had come to visit her in Shanghai, and the husband they had taken the cousin out like uh on a few trips like to Huangshan and whatever. And she had messaged me and asked me if I wanted to come with them to sightsee. And I told her, yeah, like I can go with you guys sightseeing. The only thing is I work, like blah 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 blah. Anyway, the girl was like really flaky, never got back to me. A couple days later, run into her and the cousin and the husband at a club with my friend Samantha, the one who I went to Tokyo with. And I think this was the night me and Samantha met. So me and Samantha just kind of like we met at a networking event, and after the networking event itself was really boring. And then after that, we were like standing outside, didn't really know each other, and we were like, "Do you want to go to a club?" They were like, "Yeah, let's go." And we just, we had fun. So when we went to the club, ran into them, and I remember like, okay, also Samantha is also ridiculously obnoxious. Like the two of us, obnoxious, two obnoxious individuals, right? And together, oh, so I see the husband or whatever, and I say to him like, because he had shaved, and I was like, "Oh, okay, you shaved. I like the beard a little bit more. Like I like you more around 5 o'clock." I said something like that, and he goes, "Well, good thing I don't care about what you think." And I was like, "Okay, honey, don't be so." Oh my god! I was like, I was doing all that. I was like, we were both, me and Smith, like attitude, attitude. Who hurt you, boo? You still cute. Don't worry, you still cute. We were like obnoxious like that. That's how we were, and you can tell like it was just the energy was way off because we were supposed to meet them after we had run into them, meet them at the other side of the bar, and they had like totally disappeared and everything. But apparently, what Samantha had picked up was that the girl was just like so like, oh my god, I hate it here. I'm like, ugh, I'm so annoyed. I hate my husband. I hate him. Like, oh my gosh, can we just go? Like, ew, ew, ew. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my gosh. And like I just like kill me now. Like I can't be here. I just want to go. Like, ill, ill, like that. And then like a couple out, like not a couple out, like 10 minutes later, we were supposed to meet up with them, like meet at the other side of the bar. They was gone. I was like, well, where did they go? Someone was like, oh, they gone. They gone. I was like, what? Okay, well, whatever. And the sad part of this is like, so we would talk every now and then, and we would meet up. She was trying to go to law school, or she was just had gotten into law school in Shanghai. She's going to like Jiao Tong, is it Jiao Tong? Yeah, Jiao Tong University. And so someone had linked her up with me because obviously I had done my law degree. So she would always ask me questions, how to do this, how to do that, like how to figure this out. I was like, girl, I got you. We can always meet up and I can tell you all the tricks of the trade. And so we had also lived really close to each other when I had moved downtown. And I think she had moved there after I did. So I also had helped her like low key find an apartment. Not like I didn't go apartment hunting with her, but like I hooked her up with my real estate agent. And anyway, I would just be like, oh yeah, we can, have drinks whenever. Like or fine with me. I was always flaky, never like came through, which is all right. But I feel really upset about it because okay, fast forward to like I moved back to California in March 2019. And then a few months later, I was on WeChat and it was like someone who we both knew because I think I've mentioned this before, Shanghai, the circles are just so small. Everyone knows everyone, or there's like, you have people in your WeChat that you've never even talked to. You don't even know that you've added from a group or something like that. And so I'm scrolling through WeChat and it says, rest in peace to the girl, RIP, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what? RIP? What? And I messaged one of my friends who had like the first time I had met her, it was with me and another friend. but that friend also didn't really know her like that. But she was, because we were, like I told you, we were linked up because I had studied law and she was gonna be studying law. And then this girl had done her master's in China. And so it was kind of like that. Like she met with the two of us to ask us questions and pick our brains. So I messaged that girl, like, did you see this? And she was like, no, what? What's going on? What happened? I'm like, I don't know. Like, that's all it says. Let me try to, because like the girl who posted that on WeChat was her good friend, right? And I knew that girl, but we weren't really friends. So I was like, I don't know if I should message her and be like, well, what happened? But I did. I still did. She didn't respond to me. So it was like a couple months, and I'm over here Googling and trying to figure out and just talking about some obituary. And it said like in her obituary, something like died unexpectedly in her apartment in Shanghai, leaving behind a husband and a brother and a sister, and a mom and a dad and a grandpa and a grandma, something like that. And I was like, what? 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 And I was like, is this some kind of lifetime? Not lifetime. Is this some kind of, because I'm like, I know that dude was crazy. Like my crazy Cradar, my Cradar be out here. And I'm like, oh, oh, uh, and the so about a month later, right? I was saying he did. I was like, oh, did he do? I'm like, I don't even know, like, and I'm literally trying to look up like Chinese databases. Like, I don't even know. I was going on Baidu, like, 美国的女孩在 like 在上海死了 some, like I was like literally looking that stuff up. It's so Lifetime, right? It was so Lifetime. And so about a month later, um the friend who I'd asked, like, do you know what happened, who was also friends with the girl, like the girl's best friend, right? So a couple degrees of separation, but y'all get it. And she was like, oh, hey, I just wanted to reach out to you because I met up with best friend, and best friend told me everything that happened, and that she killed herself. She committed suicide. And I'm like, what? That she had really didn't want to be with her husband anymore, and that she just felt like, apparently she sent a video to her family, like her, and I'm telling you, y'all, she came from like a nice upper class, not upper class, sure, middle upper class, upper middle class background, two parent home, money, like they used to vacation in Haiti every year. Not that this matters, but like you get it, because the way because everything makes sense in hindsight, okay? Because the way she would like, because and not only that, but she's like flipping beautiful, like breathtaking, makeup always on fleek, body yada yada yada, breathtakingly beautiful, you know. And so when I would meet up with her, which we've only met up 3 times, I think, and then ran into each other every now and then. And the times when we would meet up, she'd be like, "Oh my God, I wish I were pretty like you." I was like, "Pretty like me? I'm not saying I'm not pretty. I'm not saying that. I don't think I'm not pretty. I think I'm very pretty. But like, girl, you're like what the society deems as pretty. Not that society doesn't deem me as pretty, but I'm just saying, like, you're not going to encounter people who don't think you're pretty. I don't know. I don't know what you see in your reflection, but like that's some body dysmorphia disorder if you don't think you're pretty, girl. I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time. No time. No time. So like, oh, I just hate this. I hate that. Like like all that stuff makes sense now. And then not only that, but like when I first met her, when she was telling me all her tea, and the reason why I brought the story up, because she had the ring, the beautiful ring. And I was like, oh my God, your ring is so beautiful. She was like, oh yeah, my husband spent $18,000 on it. Like it's this and that, you know what I mean? Telling me all her tea. And like to hear that she did that to herself. And I mean, like, she didn't even do it in like a old Hollywood way. Like, girl, she literally, I'm like, oh, I'm like, what? She didn't even do it in like a old Hollywood way. Like, girl, she literally, I'm like, oh, I'm like, what? Okay. Wait, I was like, wait a second. Oh. I'm like, put it in reverse and go back a little bit. I said, what? This girl did what? How do you, oh my gosh. And I'm thinking about like, because that to me means like, you wanted somebody to find you. You wanted him to. So apparently she had written, no, made a video of herself. Like, I haven't seen this stuff. This is just hearsay from who knows how many like people. I don't know. So the best friend told my friend who told me, right, that she filmed the video and sent it to her parents saying what she was about to do and why and yada yada yada. Um, she's gonna leave and things. I and then wrote him a letter and said whatever she was gonna say. And I'm like, that to me is so calculated because like I wouldn't even have a clue how to do that. Like what? And I was like, oh my God, now stuff makes so much sense. Cause I was like, girl, you could have just called me. I would have been like, no, break up with him. Y'all don't have no kids. It was fair game. It's not like you need to write a book. You have the craziest life stories. I wouldn't even know where to start with writing a book. Like, I have no idea. Like this, yeah. And I was like low key obsessed with this whole thing. Like, I started getting my tin hat, okay, and started doing my whole. I was about to call them conspiracy theorist people and be like, hey, here's a conspiracy. Because I'm thinking of logistics. Like, for you to do that, someone has to find you. And I remember she had a cat, a poor little cat, you know? And then what? Like like if I walked in to my house and saw that, like if I walked in to my house and saw that, oh my, imagine. I'm just saying, like, just for all of us, because I always think about this. Okay, this is random, but I ask people this question. I totally, because this life is a movie, one big ass movie. What would you do? You walk into your house, there's blood everywhere, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, what would you do? I would be like, oh my mother. I wouldn't know. And I'm saying, like, this is the only reason why I asked that question is because I'm like, y'all need to have some kind of plan in place just in case, like, just in case, you never know. Like, anyway, then for you to like apparently ship a body from like a dead body from one country to another, it cost up to 100 something thousand to do that. So they probably didn't get her body back. Like, that's so sad. That's so sad. I don't know. I just brought that story up because I remember I was supposed to tell you guys the story, but I forgot. And then I brought it up because about the ring. And it was a really pretty ring. Not much. And ever since then I wanted a ring like that. Like, that's why I brought up the story. I'm sorry. It was like really morbid, but I feel like I had to like let y'all know like this is something that had happened. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes, that was last no. So this year will be 2 years. Time goes by really fast because I just remember when I had found out, just being like so obsessed. Like, what happened? Like, trying to get answers, Googling everything, being on Baidu, looking over, and no one had any answers, like nothing. And then finally, thankfully, a month later, my friend told me all this stuff. And yeah, yeah. Rest in peace, girl. Rest in peace. It's sad. That's so sad. I know we need to talk about something on a lighter note because back to the zodiac. Because, man, sorry, I keep it real. I try to like tell y'all everything that's happening in my life, but uh, I don't know. I've never experienced anything like. I mean, I've heard. Of course, I know what like suicide is, but I just never knew of anyone who had done that. Or yeah, especially like in from what I would deem as, from the outside looking in, you know what I mean? Something that's like, that's not, oh, unbearable circumstances. Like, I don't know, like it would be different if she had no avenues. Like if she had not, like, to me, it's just, I don't want to judge people because that's not my life. But like, I'm like, girl, really? You was young and beautiful and smart. You had your whole life ahead of you. Like, what? It just really makes me feel sad. But anyway, okay, back to the love. Back to the horoscope of the love. Okay. In love, the end of 2021 is full of adventures. The single monkey natives can thus enjoy a few short flings, but if they want a serious relationship, they must wait. Those married could see their marriage in danger because of their tendency to cheat. Are we cheat? They need to control their urges and at the same time to watch out so that their partners remain faithful. Although problems might occur despite all the precautions taken, you must know that your friends will stay close to you and will help you overcome the difficult moments. Okay, so that doesn't apply to me because it just has like one sentence for a single person. It's like, oh, you're gonna have a fling. But if you want a serious relationship, you must wait. Okay. Um, let's see. Let's see. If they love all their heart. Otherwise, they get no, no, no. Last but not least, they need someone who can ensure their emotional well being and still in the same time. Okay. 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 So let's see. It says monkey luck predictions and feng shui tips for 2021. Favorable directions, east, west. Oh, hmm. Okay, so I'm like dissect everything. So I don't. Did I tell you guys this, or did I just tell people and tell friends this? People I've talked to on the phone. If I haven't said it on live stream, my bad. I'm thinking of moving to Brazil. I think I did mention this. I'm thinking of moving to Brazil. Not really thinking of it. Like I'm definitely going to. The only reason why I'm not is because COVID-19. A, B, law school. I gotta finish that. C, I ain't got no money. So, but if those three situations weren't a thing, weren't a hindrance, I would be in Brazil. And yeah, lucky colors, pink and gold. Oh no, the reason why I said the whole Brazil thing is because it says my favorable directions is east and west, but Brazil is south. Are they telling me don't go to Brazil? What y'all think? Hmm. Okay, lucky colors, pink and gold. Those are two of my Kiara Dice colors, pink and gold. Lucky numbers 379. Okay. Favorable months, August, September, October. Okay. Unfavorable months, June and November. I was trying to go to Brazil in June. Okay. Feng shui objects for luck. Eye of Horus. Have you guys heard of that? It says Eye of Horus. Eye of Horus. September. What did y'all think about? Remember a couple years ago, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift made that remake of September by Earth, Wind, and Fire. What y'all think of that? I'll tell you what I thought about it. Trash. Trash. You said London. I was thinking of going to London because I think I would like British people. Like, I think I would like the Brits. I don't know. I think I would like the Brits for sure. I was really saying London, but like, I've told y'all my goal, remote living. I want to be able to work from anywhere. I just want to be able to bring a computer with me and have Wi-Fi, and I will be able to work and live wherever I want. But London is definitely a place I want to go because London just seems so cool. The Eye of Horus. Okay, the feng shui amulet of protection for the horse and workspace is a powerful symbol of protection against obstacles. It helps us defeat evil, to get rid of troubles, and is used for fulfilling wishes. Okay. Oh, okay. Good place. Singapore seems like a cool place to live. There's Spain, and then a quick travel to London. Right. So I'm kind of like on the fence about travel. I mean, people are like, oh, you can still travel during COVID. I'm like, I know, but I went to Las Vegas, and it was kind of lame. Like when you think about like, oh, COVID, 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 it's just a lot to consider. And I'm like, I would much rather wait until things are pretty much on the up and up, because this whole like in the anxiety around go traveling during COVID. But my original plan for 2020 was to go to my friend's graduation in Spain, but that was all canceled. And then we were going to rent a car and take road trips all over. So there's a guy you guys need to follow. I think I mentioned him before, but what's his name? I know I said something about him last time we talked, but this guy, this guy, I like this guy. I like him. So he is um, American, but now lives in Dubai, and he's been in like not Dubai, Abu Dhabi. Um, and he like has visited every country in the world. But like in the last couple of weeks that I've been following him, well, I've been following him for a while, but like he has like a farm in Tanzania, and then he was just driving through El Salvador and Guatemala and stuff like that. And then I remember like last year before COVID, he was like driving from like Latvia somewhere. I'm like, I want to do stuff like that. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. I just want to be everywhere. I want to be everywhere. Oh, I know what I was just talking about. Because you said something about September. What y'all think about the Taylor Swift name? So I never understood, because I always thought that like in order for you to sample my music or to like sing my song, you gotta have my permission, boo. But after you doing copyright law, no, you don't. Cause I was like, who signed off on I know Maurice White didn't. Maurice White, he was like the lead singer of not the Temptations, what's their name? Earth, Wind and Fire. And I was like, who signed off on this? Taylor Swift singing this song. Nobody has to sign off on it. All they have to do is, if you want to like sing someone's song as a cover, I mean, um, you just have to pay some kind of like flat rate and be like, all right, I'm covering it. And then the person who owns it can't say anything about it. You can't say anything. They can't say anything. And I was like, now that makes sense. Now that's why September by Taylor Swift exists. And if you want to sample someone's music, now that's a different story. That's when like you want to sample someone's song to create something new, that's when you need permission. But if you want to just cover it, you don't need permission. You just got to pay a certain amount, a certain thing, and be like, and the person who owns it, they have no choice. Yeah. Anyway, that was random, but that's just what I thought about. Yeah, so like I would love to uh I'm taking it step by step. First step is get a remote job while simultaneously working on my Kiaradise business. I mean, do you guys, I'm gonna have y'all come on the journey with me, because I've been doing TikToks. Now I have to say they're not the most interesting TikToks. I'm still learning how to do TikTok. But I'm doing like because I got how many days now? I think we're 94 more days of law school. 94. And so I'm uploading a TikTok every day to just say how that day went. Like today is like I burnt my lasagna or whatever, cut my finger, Um, yeah, but I want to take y'all on the journey with me to like being establishing my Kiara Dice business. So I really want to register an LLC as soon as possible, which I think we all should do. All of us should have LLCs always. Like, trust me, trust me, trust me. But don't ask me either. Okay, but without saying we all should have LLCs, here's what we all should have. Period. Period. Poo. I don't care how much money you do or don't have. You need to have a fiduciary, financial fiduciary. It's not a wealth manager. They're apparently different. Wealth managers usually work within the interest of the company that they work for or the brokerage they work for, whereas a fiduciary has a legal obligation or and duty to work in your best interest. That's what all the Tony Robbins said and everything like that. So even if you broke, you can find you a fiduciary and be like, hey, what's your rates? Like, sis, I need a consultation. I'm trying to be where the money reside. Like, help me get there. And they'll do that. They'll be like, oh, let's do these assets. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do. So fiduciary. That's what I've heard. Okay, get one of those. I'm working on getting mine. An LLC. I think that's what everyone wants. Okay, if you want to be owning and buying and stuff like that, because like you need to keep your own self out. That's how these rich people do it. That's how they do it. Po folks, y'all can do it too. And if you get you like a fiduciary and if you speak with like a business expert or whatever, they might tell you what was I gonna say? Why did I lose my train of thought? Okay, so if you they'll tell you like they'll help you like register and tell you where to register, blah 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 because everybody's different, everything is different. Like every case has to be it's like a case by case scenario. So you have to find an expert and they can be like, okay, you want to register an LLC in Nevada, I don't know, in Delaware, in California. Oh, if you do it in California, here are all the pros, here are the cons, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so fiduciary, business manager, or LLC, whatever. What was the other thing? Also, I'm still learning about this stuff too. Oh yeah, your business is separate from you and you can get access to money and so exactly. Limited liability. Okay, that's how the rich folks do it. Like it's never them who be making the moves. It's always their companies that make the move. So when when they file for bankruptcy, it's like, okay, well that company's dead. Blah, bye. Main company. And then what's the other thing I was gonna say? There was another one. Okay, so I said fiduciary. When I'm learning about living trust. Living trust. How does that work? I don't know, but maybe it's something that we got to tell like our elders, our older folks, where it's like when they pass away. Oh, it's like an account that owns all their, or it's an entity that owns all their property, so that when they pass away, they don't have to go through probate court to what's it called? What's that called? Allocate their assets or something like that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm trying to learn all this stuff and hopefully I can teach someone what I learn. Okay. It's like my life. Oh, and I was reading you guys my manifestation love. So I also put he's a high caliber man and supports me financially and has even invested in my business. Cause I'm like, hey, I need a financier and I need a man. Why not kill two birds with one stone? No, why not? I put he's a multimillionaire and he's my Prince Charming. He loves that I challenge him. He's super humble and just down to earth. And this is what my Prince worshiper, sugar daddy. What? Sometimes you guys write notes and you look back at them and like, I don't know what the hell that means. Like, I don't know what I meant by that. I don't even know what that means. So apparently I put Prince worshiper sugar daddy. I don't think I meant the singer. I don't think so. I don't know. What? Oh, maybe I meant princess. What? Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. 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 But, I got a whole list. Can y'all see that? There we go. That's all my little goals. Okay. All my goals for the year to figure out. I'm still like trying to you know, organize it, get it together. Oh, and I'm designing some new merchandise. This is really old. This is from like 2019 when I made this. So I'm like making new designs and new t-shirts and new merchandise. Gong Hei Fat Choi. Gong Hei Fat Choi. Okay, fun fact. Gong Hei Fat Choi is um what is it called? Cantonese. And in Chinese, or not Chinese, in Mandarin is Gong Xi Fa Cai. Gong Xi Fa Cai. Okay, wait. Sorry. Wait. Are you looking to consult others or teach, or do you think you need to talk about the context? Oh, okay. The context of my business is hmm. It's like I will be selling a product, an actual product. So, but it's like a digital product, if that makes sense. So that's still in the works, but like I don't really have time. That's why I'm like Saturdays are supposed to be my days to work on that. And like that has not happened. Canton heavy here in oh yes. Here as well. We are very Canton heavy. I wish I spoke a little bit of Cantonese. At least a little bit, like lay ho. But okay. So business is like kind of travel consulting, I think. But like I want to do multiple things. So I'm wondering if it should just be like a um one facet of my business. And so with that travel consulting, it'll have like a digital product that I sell. Yeah, that makes sense. And I'm gonna be hiring a manager. I'm speaking that out. I'm speaking that to existence because like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to do anything. I need someone to come in and know what to do, and we'll do it. But I can't pay them, so they gotta do it for free. But that's investing. That's what you long term goal, like a long term gain. So let me know where I should put my ads. I think I'll just find a lot of weirdos on Craigslist, but I think I'll put it on Indeed, on LinkedIn. Is there other ones? ZipRecruiter. Yep. Yeah, like I can't pay you. Like, but I'm totally gonna like say on the job the job request form, whatever. I'm just gonna put salary negotiable. And then when they have the interview, like maybe I can like punk them. Like I can just fake it till I make it. Right? That's what people say. Fake it till you make it. And I want to have a manager who um Google my business. What's that? Okay, I'm gonna write that one down. No pen. Okay, my phone, my business. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna fake it till I make it, and I don't have a company, but I can pretend I do. How? Who gonna check me, boo? Who, who, who? I mean, like, don't people like to go come into a successful thing, or like that's like angel investing. That's how I look at it. Like I need an angel investor and like a seed investor. You know that you're getting first dibs on something that's going to be successful. Okay. Well, y'all, I got to go. Unfortunately, oh well, because my computer's about to die anyway. But yeah. I hope you guys like this live. Okay, it's a landing page, or if someone types what's near. Oh, okay. I'll look into that one. But I hope you guys enjoyed this live. Remember, y'all motherfuckers need science. Need science. Need science. Y'all motherfuckers need science. Okay. Happy Valentine's Day. Mind you, I'm single and I'm just trying to get my own life. Okay. I ain't thinking about, I'm just trying to not get coronavirus and get out of law school and get my business together and get my life. That's it. That's it. I'm not tripping. The only way I really want a man is if he's going to invest in me. Like if I can't have that, keep him, keep him, keep him, keep him, keep him. And I'm going to try to make my TikTok because I think the TikTok that I had in my mind is like funny. I don't know. I thought it'd be funny. So I'm going to try to like get dolled up and make a TikTok. So remember to follow me on TikTok. Kiara Dice. Same. Got the same brand all across the interwebs. Anyway, happy Valentine's Day. Happy Chinese New Year. Thank you guys for watching. Love all y'all. Okay. Yay. Bye. Okay, it's awkward. Like when you're like trying to get off the stream. Bye.